When I finished the race, I felt like I had this business card that told me that I could accomplish anything in life.
We said whoever finishes this thing first, we'll call him the Ironman.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to my first video in this triathlon training journey. I'm really excited to share this journey with everybody. I've already started my journey and going to have you guys along for the rest of it. Hope you enjoy it, and hopefully maybe I can inspire some people as well. So, it's raining, but I'm off to play golf. Gonna suck a bit, I guess, but hopefully it can stop by the time I get there. I've already been for a run today, just a 30-minute run with 3-minute running and 2-minute walking. That's what I'm doing just to build it up a bit. I'm still carrying a lot of weight, so just trying not to keep so much impact on the body and keeping myself fresh as possible, because you know the next session is just as important as the one you're on right now. And I need to keep the recovery time as short as possible. So at the moment what I'm doing is training 6 times a week, roughly about 30 minutes per session, trying to build up the bike time a bit more. So at the moment I'm doing 2 swims a week, one of those being a swimming lesson and one being a normal swim. I'm doing 2 bike rides, which one's about 30 minutes, one's about 45 minutes. I'm doing 2 runs, both about 30 minutes, with running 3 minutes, walking 2 minutes. It's going well. I started at 26 stone 2 pounds. I'm now down to, this morning's weight was 24 stone 4 pounds. I'm about 6 weeks in to my training, so I've lost nearly 2 stone in 6 weeks, which is great. It's the most important thing right now, is to lose some of this weight. My plans are to do Weymouth 70.3 Ironman next September, which gives me about 14-15 months till then. And then to do a full Ironman in Bolton in July, or June or July in 2021. So that's about 2 years away. My background is running. I've done marathons and ultra marathons and things in the past, then had an injury, put on weight, and now I'm back. I'm training again. Swimming is okay, just need to get my breathing technique right. And cycling is my biggest weak point. This is what I really need to work on. So that's what we're going to be working on, putting in loads of time, loads of miles into biking. I've just got my bike back from being fixed, so hoping to really push the bike times. But anyway, I shall see you on the golf course. I'm playing a lot of golf recently on days off and stuff, just because it's a good active recovery session, especially after like a run or a bike or a swim. Just stretching the legs, getting some steps in, burning some extra calories rather than just sort of sitting around. So yeah, I'm not very good at it, but it's just a bit of fun, and I hope you'll get better over the next few months. Right, I'm going to finish off this round of golf and I shall see you guys at tea time. What's going on, guys? I'm back now. I've had my tea actually. Forgot to film when I was having it, but I've had my tea. I had some chicken and some potatoes and some vegetables. So yeah, I'm going to talk a bit about my diet that's been working for me so far. I mean, the first thing that I had to address when I started this training and this lifestyle change that it's been was the bad habits that obviously got, you know, you don't get to 26 stone without having bad habits, and that's where I got to. 26 stone 2 pounds was my starting weight 6 weeks ago. So you don't get to that without having bad habits, so that was the first thing I had to get rid of. You know, there's no I don't look at this as like, you know, I'm going to do this for 12 weeks and then I'm going to do that for a little while or whatever. You know, it was just a case of let's get rid of these bad habits and build some good ones. So the bad habits I had was eating late, eating fast food, drinking way too much fizzy drinks, and full fat fizzy drinks as well, and just snacking way too much as well. So so that's mainly, that's obviously quite major things when you put them all together to be doing, on a daily basis, which it was at some points. So yeah, all of those things are gone. I haven't really ate fast food or takeaway food at all. Maybe twice in 6 weeks I've actually ate anything like fast food wise, which is obviously really good for anyone, but for someone who was eating it almost every day is even better. So that's gone. I feel like I've got rid of that. There's no I don't feel like I need these things, like it was like I was addicted, like I felt like I was at the time. Maybe felt like I was a bit addicted to fizzy drinks and fast food and stuff, but that seems to have I seem to have got rid of that without any problems. So yeah, I've got rid of that, and I'm just trying to eat 3 meals a day and stick to around 1800 calories. That's sort of the benchmark I'm aiming for every day. Sometimes it goes a little bit higher, also sometimes it goes a little bit lower, but not massively, give or take a couple of hundred calories through three meals a day. And so yeah, for breakfast I'd normally have like a shake of some description. Sometimes I get the Weetabix on the go shakes, which are good. They're like 200 calories or something. It depends what I've got planned for the day really. If I've got a day where I don't think I'm going to eat too much and I need to get more calories in breakfast, then I will. I can get a shake with more calories, more like a protein shake, which has got a lot more than the Weetabix on the goes. But if I've got a day where I know I'm going to be eating a fair bit, like I'm at work or whatever, and I feel like I'm going to hit my calories fairly easily, then I'll keep the breakfast lower, and then normally have some fruit for breakfast as well. Normally some breakfast somewhere around 300 or 400 calories maybe. Lunch, yeah, calories wise, it's normally normally the highest one, because I just normally have like a sandwich or something, or a roll, with a bit of chicken and some salad and stuff. And then dinner, I'm having to eat ready meals a lot at the moment because where I live I don't have my own kitchen. I have to use the kitchen downstairs, and it's not easy to get in and out of there when you want, so I'm buying a lot of ready meals. But I wasn't sure whether ready meals would work for what I need, but it has been working. And I suppose as long as they're the right amount of calories, then they're great and they're fine for what I need. So yeah, I do get that, and normally just aiming for around 1800 calories. But I guess to be sat here 6 weeks in and to have lost just short of 2 stone is way more than I'd expected. I'd have been happy just to be 6 weeks in and having got rid of some bad habits, but maybe not have lost anything yet. Just to have got rid of getting rid of fast food was the first things I wanted to get rid of, and just as long as that could have happened I would have been happy now. But I'm sat here with 2 stone gone, nearly, and that's great. Obviously I'm at 24 stone 4, so as of this morning, so there's still probably about 8 stone to go, maybe a little bit more. That would get me down to my lightest that I was ever at, which was around 16 stone. A bit about my background: I started running when I was 17, around the time I started working as a chef. Started running, ran my first half marathon after about 8 months of running. I was about 19 stone maybe when I started, so I've always been quite a big guy. I was around 19, 20 stone when I started. At 17, that is quite big. And then lost that, got down to about 15 or 16 by the time I did my first half marathon, which was about 6 months in, as I said. And then ran my first full marathon in Manchester in 2014. That was only 10 days after my 18th birthday. Obviously, to sign up for one of the major marathons you have to be 18, so to achieve a marathon only 10 days after my 18th birthday, showed something, I guess. And then a year later I did a challenge for charity where I ran 7 marathons in 7 days. I was only 19 then, so I was very young to be doing that. I've also done a 12-hour run for charity where I did about 47 miles. I did once enter a triathlon, and I did it, but I did it without being committed to the training and not really realising what I was doing, you know, how difficult it was and how much time you had to put into it. And I turned up with a shoddy bike, did the swim fine, came out of the swim and slipped on the ramp coming out of the lake, and just felt my hamstring go. The bike was 40 miles. It was an Olympic distance, so it wasn't like I just went for a sprint either, which I may have been able to do. The bike was 40 miles. I did 20 and pulled up and said I wasn't going to do any more. The race organizer said I could go and do the run, so I went and did the run. But it's a DNF. I'm not going to sit here and say I did 75% of a Olympic distance triathlon. You know, it's a DNF, and something I want to put right in the next sort of 10 months or so, I guess, because, you know, although I'm not doing an Ironman for over 2 years, and I'm not doing a 70.3 for about 15 months, there's massive goals that I can hit in the meantime. You know, my hometown half marathon that I've already done 4 times is coming up in October. Whether or not I'm going to be in shape to run that by then, who knows? You know, I might still not be fit enough for that by then. It hurts to sit and watch it the last 2 years where I haven't done it. It hurts. You know, I really want to do that, and I'm going to do it as long as I'm in shape that I feel I can finish it. But it would be the ultimate disappointment to go there and either get injured or just don't finish it. So I have to, you know, that would have to be a decision I talk about with my coaches. But hopefully I can do that, and then, you know, I will finally put some wrongs right and actually do a triathlon properly early next year, maybe March or April time. It'll be a sprint distance, I imagine. Just put a couple of those in early doors next year, and then do the 70.3 next September. It's a late season one, Weymouth. But I suppose goals for right now is obviously keep losing the weight. That's the most important thing. Keep being healthy and get myself back to where I need to be. But also there's things like parkrun. You know, I've done over 40 parkruns, but I haven't done one for about 3.5 years. So to, you know, maybe in the next month or 2 I'll be able to get back to parkrun, and that's a major goal of mine for the meantime. And then maybe I can get a medal of some description by the end of the year, whether that be the half marathon or a 10k if I can't do the half marathon. So there's loads of goals I can do. You know, this journey's going to be a long one, but there's loads of little goals and things I can hit. And yeah, I'm really excited to be sharing the journey, hopefully inspiring some other people as well. And it's definitely going to be worth watching. You know, obviously we hear loads of stories about people who've maybe lost 10 stone and done an Ironman in the past. You may have not been able to see the journey sort of on a weekly basis from the beginning to the end. And whilst this video might seem a bit like incomplete at the moment because there's not been any training in this one, and you know, I'm not out there cycling for 4 hours, it's going to be, you know, you're going to look back on this video in 2 years time when I do become an Ironman and maybe look and think, you know, wow, this is where we started from. And I might look back on this myself and think, wow, you know, this is how far I've come. So I'm really excited to be doing this from 6 weeks into the journey, and excited to have everyone along. So I'm going to finish this video here. No, there hasn't been a lot of training in this video, but there is going to be a lot more training into the next one, which I will film later this week. Hopefully get some cycling and some swimming in there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the like and let me know your thoughts as well in the comment section. Subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next video.